Finding Santa, also known as Get Santa or A Christmas Story, is an animated feature film from 2016. This is directed by Jacob Lee and is written by Lee and Sanne Munk-Jensen. And I thought this was really delightful. The animation style is beautiful. It's soft, it's gentle, it's adorable. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's also worth pointing out that this is originally a film from Denmark. And according to IMDb, the UK version was actually cut because there's some discriminatory language that meant that it would have been released as a 12 rather than a U. So I don't know what that refers to. I obviously haven't seen the uncut version. So that's just something that I thought was quite interesting. And this is about an 8-year-old boy called Julius. And he lives in a children's home or an orphanage. And he believes in Santa. But the other children tell him that actually Santa is just the person who works in the orphanage, dressed up, handing out presents that he's made. And Julius is heartbroken because if Santa's not real, Santa can't tell him where he came from. Julius believes that Santa will be able to tell him who left him on the doorstep of the orphanage. And he goes on this magical journey where he becomes part of Christmas magic to try and save Christmas and also face Krampus. I'll be honest, I didn't care for the scenes with Krampus, and there are a lot of scenes with Krampus. I just wasn't that taken with the character. That's not exclusive to this film. In general, I just don't care much for Krampus. It's not a character I'm ever really drawn to, but it didn't mean that I disliked the film. It just meant that there was one element of it that I didn't really care for. But the rest of the narrative, I thought, was beautiful. It really is magical, and Julius is a really likable protagonist. I really liked Julius. He's accompanied by some friends, including this giant marzipan pig, which I thought was an absolute delight of a character. And the animation itself is really beautiful, really thoroughly enjoyed it, very soft, very gentle. I don't think it will be to everybody's taste. I don't think everybody will love this animation style, but personally, I took to it. I really liked it, and if there are other animations with a similar style, I'd be quite happy to watch them because I found it to be quite pleasing. There's nothing wrong with it. Sure, I didn't like the bits with Krampus, but that's purely personal preference that has nothing to do with the quality of the narrative or the character. It's just simply, for some reason, and I don't really know why, I don't really care for Krampus. But as a narrative, I really enjoyed this. I thought Finding Santa or Get Santa or A Christmas Story was a sweet film, and if you're looking for a magical Christmas animation with a likeable protagonist and a really good narrative, then it's one that I'd say is definitely worth watching.